also a physical therapist. Yeah. So mainly you always see me using movement to do anything I want to do in terms of art, but also in terms of therapy. Yeah. I'm a Cameroonian. I need to point this out because a lot of people think I'm a Ghanaian. That's just because I've been in Ghana for 4.5 years, 5 years now, and it's been a good experience so far. Okay, so from the artistic side, I got into dance and movement. I like to put it that way because it was really consecutive like that. I got into dance mainly from passion and culture. I come from Cameroon, and my tribe there, we are very like dancing people. So you don't even need to learn to go to school. You get up, you listen, you follow the rhythm. So much more like I had that subconscious awareness that it was already part of my DNA, and along the years, those movements remain stuck in my muscles. So yeah, that's how come I find myself dancing, and also the relief it brought me. Like anytime I was dancing was the most free time I felt. Like you don't have to deal with daddy and mommy, your brothers and sisters, your this or that. You are just free to move and to do and to be you. So already noticing these benefits from the art and practice, I just decided this is what I want to do. Even though I came from a part of the world, Africa, Cameroon, where you know that challenge, you're a dancer, you're so old time as many other things, but deep down, the connection I felt within made me realize this is not only going to bring me freedom, but it's also going to be a strong tool to make me become the great person I know to be. And movement was more from a personal experience and from research also and observation. When I say personal experience, I use movement to heal myself from some things, from ailments in my body. Basically, it's really probably a sciatica nerve being pinched somewhere, and you realize, okay, you probably can afford the therapy, so you go and seek other means which are provided in books, on the internet as well. So researching in those ways, I use movement to heal myself, and also applied much more observation as to how movement was affecting me, how it was also affecting other people and influencing in various ways. So yes, I indeed started off as a dancer, and then through experience of disease, I got into movement, precisely yoga and then fitness therapy. And applying it to me, I realized how much it was beneficial. So I told myself, hey, I'm out here to bring good service to the world, so why not just make this be part of the services I want to put out there with my brand, German. So yeah, that's how we are here. I mainly use movement as a therapy by using specific principles attached to movement itself. Primarily awareness, creating awareness. When you know what is going on within your body, then you can know the action to take in order to cure yourself or to heal yourself from those ailments. So more of taking movement, applying it to specific parts of the body, and using other principles, not just awareness but breath also. Bringing in breath to teach whoever is at it to go within, be more present with what is going on within, pick those informations, download them, look at them, and now observe. With this information I have, how am I going to now create betterment or a sense of healing for myself? Yesterday, for example, I was stretching. When I woke up in the morning, first of all, I had a little injury on my knee. Not injury, but I felt a pain on my kneecap. So later in the evening, when I was stretching, those stretches I did on my right side proved to be more difficult on my left side, not only because of the pain, but it also informed me more of the situation situation in my hamstring and my calf, which are connected also to this in some way. So through movement, I was able to gather information, and now I can decide, okay, how am I now going to alleviate myself from this pain or this ailment? So yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. You know, sometimes you probably stretch, or you've probably gone to the gym, you're trying to do an exercise. Okay, you lift this weight and you realize, oh my God, my bicep is too sore, or my shoulder, I can feel the pull there. That's you moving to be aware of what's going on within. And now, with a lot of mindfulness, you also need to take the action you need to continue with your healing in the ways that work best for you. Yeah, my artistic and creative value system, I'm going to use the same word again. You basically just generate from the values I have, the things which are meaningful to me, the things which I really hold on to and I feel myself grounded in. And I mean, I've been dancing for at least 14 years now, and it has not always been the same since I started. At the beginning, it was very much of a, yeah, I can do this, so let me see how much I can keep discovering myself in this. At some other level, it was more of the ego side, like, yeah, I can do this well, now I want people to see me. Evolving again, it was more of, okay, I know I can do this, people have seen me, but now I have this, what best can I do with this to bring a change further within myself, in my environment, and in the whole world in itself. So at that moment, I had to sit down, take some time. I really took some time though. I spent like 2 years of the dancing just to get myself back together, know what are those actual values to me. So in that process of self-discovery, I realized there are so far like 3 key things which direct and guide my creative process, my creativity when it comes to art. So the first thing being spirituality. Like, I'm so much about discover yourself, know who you are, be in tune with your spirit, and know where you are headed to. So spirituality is so key to me. The next thing is mental health. Yeah, mental health. I love to approach things from an aspect of mental health, and these are values which originated from experiences I had. I must say, I don't think I thought that I want to work on mental health. No, being also like suffering from mental health at some point during the whole journey and process, I realized how much movement, I'm not limiting it to that, how much movement art helped me that period. So that is another aspect which currently directs my creativity. And the last aspect being sexuality. And I want to say not the act of sex, but sexuality in its whole, what it is, the things involved around it. So these 3 key things are my values and what direct the services I give as Raja Move, what direct the art I create as Nela Elle also. The advice I'll give to me 10 years ago, or an artist looking at developing their value system right now, is to, in no specific order, be daring. Like, be totally daring. Be daring, trust the things that come to you, to your mind, to your spirit, and to know how much even to trust them, apply them, experiment with them, explore them. Don't ever think that an idea is, yes, it should be out of the box. So don't ever think that an idea is, help me with the word, like cannot be achieved, you know. Don't ever think that. You can only know that if you explore it and if you experiment with it. So take time also to know yourself, find yourself, ground yourself in your personality, know your fashion sense. It's like this little thing, know your fashion sense, know your style, know your interest also, because we can all be dancers, movement artists, but we don't have the same interest. So know those things for yourself, put them down, look at them, visualize yourself in them, how you see yourself, when you are maybe, okay, if I see myself more like Beyonce. Who's Beyonce? Beyonce is a queen. Okay, how does she behave? So if I can take some of those little things, apply to me, cool. And that's another thing, because growing as an artist, I never really had, I had a bunch of artists I looked up to, but there was not really, okay, there is this artist, I want to follow their steps or anything. It's not a bad thing not to have that. It's not, to me, it's like 50-50. You can have them as a role model, you want to take some things from them, but apply it in your own way, in your own style, how to accommodate your vision. So that's it basically. Be daring, be super bold, trust your ideas, keep thinking out of the box, experiment and explore those ideas. Take time to know yourself and define who you are, from your style, from your art, every damn thing. And take time to work on your mental health. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna put this, but find ways to keep your mental health in check and in balance, such that, because not everybody is always going to appreciate the art you do or the direction in which you want to go. So such that if there are voices which come from every direction which are not serving you, you know how to stick to boundaries that work for you, to not let them interfere with whatever it is you want to create. So and find a good circle, find a circle of artists who you feel, they must not think the way you think, but they need to have the feeling, that motivation, that energy, so you don't feel alone. So that's basically it that I would give as advice to myself back then. Having a creative value system to me is so important, such that you don't feel a waste in general. You don't feel like even yourself being a waste. You don't feel your time being wasted, your energy or resources being wasted in/on projects which are not meaningful to you. So having a creative value system keeps you, this is not the box I'm forming, but it keeps you in a path, in a lane. So you are not just, they call you here, you are going. They call you there, you are going. Every project you are on, every project. Nobody can even tell who you are as an artist anymore. So it's good to, and it brings respect also. I think it brings a lot of respect when you have an artistic value system, because at that moment, those who probably want to work with you or those who observe you see that, okay, you have taken the time to study, to research, or even observe yourself and know where you want to place yourself. Because, you can't be on everything, everywhere. So I think those are the reasons why it's important to also be respected. Because honestly, I don't have much respect for artists who are on every damn project where you can't. So on this project, they are comedian. On the next project is a painter. On that one is a singer. On this one is a model. I'm not saying you can be a bunch of things as an artist, but let's know you. Let's be able to identify you and place you like, okay, when it comes to horror films, maybe this is the kind of person we need to turn to. But you can also find them in so and so field. So to me, those are the reasons why. first step to create a value system, in my experience, has been to primarily really identifying what it is we want to serve as purpose out here, like the purpose you have been called to serve out here as a human in this dimension you've been placed. What's your purpose? What's my purpose? Based on my purpose, now draw those values. Also, if it's not purpose, look at your experience. What is the experience I've had so far? How has it affected and influenced me? Based on that, what is now meaningful to me at that moment, which I want to see myself putting my energy into and working with it to give it out there to the world. So I think that would be a primary step. Look at the purpose you have here on earth. If you haven't figured that out, look at the experiences you have been having so far, how they have affected and influenced you, and how meaningful that is to you. Okay, so you can find me on social media, of course, mainly Instagram. I'm on Facebook, not that active, so honestly, it's just Instagram you're going to find me on. At Rajamove _style. I'm pretty sure Hello will drop it somewhere there, right? Rajamove _style, yeah, and then my personal at Teochronic. But the main, I'm working on a couple of projects right now. The main one which I'm working on, which I want to share, is a short dance film called Queering and Living, mainly exploring the life of queer people here in Ghana with respect to the challenges that they have been going through, and in association to the bill. Huh? Yeah, so basically that's the project which I'm going to be screening sometime in July or September. Once I have the dates, I'll let you all know. So you'll be screening, photo exhibition, and dance performance. Basically, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, team. Take care, everyone. Yes.
That wasn't so bad.